third page is self-control paper that's on, and you don't have enough pages to do that. Don't be kids about the country like that. Certainly not the Celtics or the Nebraska football coach.
No, I was on vacation.
I'm not being,
I know.
I'm doing this because I like you and I think you do a good job. I'm just trying to give you advice. Whether you take it or not, it's not criticism, it's constructive advice. And use it as you wish.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to TV 15 for a new season. We're underway, and every year the season starts, it starts with the Lynn City Tournament. They take turns switching back and forth. Boys one day, girls next day. Girls started last year, the boys start this year. It's Lynn Tech against Lynn English. Byron Ramirez Cardona is the English goaltender. Pedro Bamaca in net for Lynn Tech. Coach Eric Moreno, head guy. And Valdram Hamajli, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Hamajli in his first year as the new English coach, taking over for Brian King, who was the dean of soccer coaches on the North Shore. English in the sort of white uniforms, Tech in their blue, actually red, white, and blue. And we got contact made at midfield, so English will get a free kick. Tech from the Commonwealth Conference. English, I have to remember and say the Greater Boston League. I always used to say the Northeastern Conference, but that doesn't happen anymore. And kicked away by Tech. English trying to gain control. And I'm going to apologize up front because there's absolutely no way can I pick up the numbers of these players. They blend in the background really well. So I apologize for that. It's nice to be back after a long layoff. We did a couple of Babe Ruth games, a couple of Little League games, but virtually we did nothing as far as the high schools were concerned. And I was sitting at home becoming a couch potato. And now all of a sudden, this being Tuesday, September 5th, we start this week, and all of a sudden this week from now, Tuesday until Saturday night here, there's 15 games. So now I'll be looking for a break. They finally get it down in English end. And Ramirez Cardona kicks it out of play, and Tech will get a throw in from the sideline. Today in the consolation round next Saturday will be typical soccer with no overtime. On Saturday, when whoever the two teams are playing for the championship, if it ends up a tie, it will be a tie as far as MIA point system is concerned, but they'll play overtime because there has to be a winner. And Tech was offside. He tried the long pass, Tech was offside. So Cardona will get to kick it away. Daughter Brianna Moreno, assistant coach for her father. And her brother and Coach Eric's son is the coach of Lynn Glasgow. So it's a family affair for soccer. English tips it ahead, trying to keep it in play. They can't. It goes out of play. I don't really envy these young men down on the field. When I got in my car to drive here, it was 90 degrees. It is extremely hot. And it's even hotter down on the field with the turf and running around. I'm going to need plenty of ice and water. English gets it to the near side. And when they're here in front of me, I can see some of the English numbers and even maybe some of the Tech numbers. Tech is a little harder to pick up. Danny Lopez is 10. He kicks it ahead. When they get to that far side, it's virtually impossible to pick up their numbers. Shot, great save. Pamaka made a tremendous save. I believe that was Jose Liccardi who drilled that from right around the 10-yard line, looking to put English on top. And Pamaka he's an outstanding goaltender. He did a great job. He's still only a junior. Trying to center it, kicked away by the Tech defense. And we got contact against English. Tech will get to kick it away. I mean, I can imagine what it's like for the kids. And actually, they're calling it against Tech, so English gets the free kick from right around the 10-yard line from a little bit of an angle from the right side, just outside the 10. Pamaka directing traffic. Another great save. Diving to his right. He was standing at the post with the kick coming from the right side. They went for the near corner. Pamaka made another great save. It's scoreless thanks to Pamaka. English could have 2 on the board. Tech lost it out. I believe that was Martinez. And English was offside. Reading the numbers is just as hard as reading the scoreboard. With the sun shining brightly, you can't even see it. English will watch Tech kick it away. Tech will finally clear their zone after English had 2 good scoring opportunities. And Pamaka stoned them both times. Headed away by English, headed back by Tech. Everybody getting their head on it. Nobody getting control of it. They drop it all the way back. Coming down the near side. Getting bumped. That was Minor Angel. Angel battling for it again. Tries to center it. Picked off by English. Broken up. English kicks it away, kicks it out. A little bit of a crowd here for an early start on the Tuesday in really, really hot weather. Tech with a rush. They take the shot from long range. Byron Ramirez Cardona makes his first save. He got a good look at that one. Was able to go down and stop it easily. broken up by English. Tech back to their own end, trying to get something started. Kicked out by English. Tech will get the throw in the English end. Headed away by English. And it was contact. English went over the top to get the contact. And Tech will get a free kick coming from the 25-yard line. Almost straight on. Everybody lining up, picking a partner. Drilled right in the middle of the English defense and gets headed away and knocked out. So English had it for a while in the Tech end. Now Tech has kept it in English end. They only got that one shot on net. There was an easy save by Cardona. Out in front, too far away. Tech hustling to get there. English out hustles them. Tech takes it away. Centering it. Knocked away by English. Knocked away again by English. It was a good hustle by Angel to keep that alive and throw it out in front. We'll have substitutions for both teams. And this should be fairly regularly because they're going to be worn down in this heat. Stolen away by Tech, trying to take the shot, blocked by English. English drills it deep. Tech is there to pick it off and take it back the other way. And they knock it into the English bench area. Out off English. Has it back again in English territory. English knocks it out. Bounces loose. English trying to kick it away. Tech came together and blocked it, and now Tech knocks it away and out of play. We're in the first half of this opening game of the Lynn City tournament. They are collecting at the gate, but it's not going like it normally does to the city or to the schools. All the proceeds for the tournament today, tomorrow, and the 4 games on Saturday, the proceeds are going to benefit the Ouellette and Bagley families. Young Mr. Ouellette was a hockey baseball player at St. Mary's. He died tragically in an auto crash in Salem. And I attended his wake, and it was packed with parents, grandparents, teammates, classmates. And the Bagley family the same way. There were people coming from Everett, short, off the side of the net from a tough angle. Everybody got nervous. The net moved. They thought it was a goal, but it was off the side of the net, not in the net. But Mrs. Bagley died tragically as well. They were on a trip or a hike or wherever they were, and she dove in the water to save her son. Her son was saved, and her life was taken tragically. So the proceeds are going to the Bagley family and the Olette family, and that's outstanding. Tech trying to keep it alive. Taken away by English nicely. And English knocks it deep. A foot race. Tech battling. English battling to get it back. English goes down. They're going to call it off Tech, I think. Again, I apologize for not being able to pick up the numbers. The Tech defender kept keeping the English player away from the ball. And he finally knocked it out. And English gets thrown down deep. It went out. English will get a corner kick. Coming from the near side. Tech knocks it away. English couldn't keep it alive. It goes out of play. And English out of the field like it was off Tech. They're going to give it to English. And we're going to get contact called. And English is going to get a free kick from right around the 20-yard line. From a bit of an angle. Just inside the 20-yard line. Way to the right side. Tech gets a foot on it, kicks it in the air. They miss the header. English trying to keep it alive. Tech will boot it upfield. Tech took it away, but they slipped and fell. They might have been able to go in alone. They tipped it by the defender, but they slipped and fell. English takes it away. Still 0-0 here in the first half. Tech knocks it out off English. I think that was Pojoy. So we've gone back and forth. English had it at Tech end for a while. Tech had it in the English end for a while. English had two perfect shots that Pamaka made two great saves on. Cardona had to make one save from long range that was, I can say, fairly easy up here. He's got to make the save, but he got a good look at it and was able to make the save going down and blocking it. That's the only shot that Tech has on net so far. They have one shot that went to the side of the net. English trying to center it. Tech blocks it out. And I believe it's going to be a corner kick. And while they're looking for a soccer ball that got kicked 8 miles away, we're going to get a timeout down in the field. We've just passed the halfway mark of this first half, 0-0. English and Tech. We'll be right back. We're back in action. Tech looked like they were going to kick it deep and then just kicked it back. Heavy trying to find a key to unlock the offense and get something going. Headed away by English. Knocked away. And they couldn't save it. It went out. I thought it went off English. I thought it went off Tech. They're calling it off English. Tech will get to kick it away. Headed just into English territory. And Tech takes it away. Down the far side. And lost it going by the defense, but I think English kicked it away. We'll see what happens when they bring it back. Now it's going to be Tech losing it, getting by the defense. Cardona, the goaltender, has to do extra duty and chase the ball all the way to the scoreboard. He'll kick it away. Ingles a very young team. They only have a couple of seniors. Tech has one of their leading scorer back from last year, Grigori Amici, wearing number 11. He was a great player for them last year, helping them to make the tournament. That bounced over and almost bounced over the head of Bamaka. That long kick, Bamaka came out to get it. It bounced over the defender, and then Bamaka had to back up. It almost bounced over Bamaka and went in the net. High, loping kick. It took a high hop. And backing up toward the net, Bamaka just grabbed it over his head. They center it. English has it taken away by Tech. They knock it deep. English gets there easily first. Tech with another break. English battling with it. Tech took it away, but English tipped it away and got it back. Blocked by English all the way back to the Tech end. They knock it deep, headed away by the English defense. And we got a takedown. That's going to give Tech a free kick. Eddie Romero, the defender, not deliberately, just tied up with the Tech player, and they both went down. They call it against English. So from the 25-yard line, Tech will get a free kick. And too much foot. Too much mustard on the kick. It goes high over everything out of play. We get a substitution for Tech. Cardona will get to kick it away. Tech knocks it out. That was Angel, I believe it went off. Trying to keep it in. That was Amici. So the throw-in will come from the side. And it gets blocked by English. And it'll be another throw-in because they blocked it out on the sideline. English pops it straight up to the near side and we'll go out of play. And the throw-in keeps moving further back. Tech gets the throw-in, but they're moving further away from the net. Even with the player right in front of me, it's almost impossible to read the number the way they have it. English wanted a takedown, they didn't get it. Blocked by English. English takes over, they got numbers. Tech catches up, they block it. And Tech winds up with it. They get it upfield to Angel. He knocks it ahead. Amici is offside. They waited. They didn't blow the whistle till he got upset, and probably rightly so. They waited till he got to the ball. As soon as he got the ball and started to go around the goaltender for an easy shot, they blew the whistle and said offside. I think he was offside, but they waited a long time to blow the whistle. So English will get to kick it away. It goes by everybody. Bamaka will come out of the net and grab it and kick it away. Tech gets taken down, and that was Felipe de Oliveira. Excuse me, it was Danny Lopez with the takedown. And it was just a case of the two of them both going for the ball. And whoever gets called, the other one's going to say, no, it was him, not me. It could have gone either way. Heck is going to finally get the kick. How they call it a throw-in. I thought they were getting a free kick. Nice pass ahead, nice pass again. They knock it down. They couldn't get the foot or head on the ball. They had it chest high. They had to knock it down to try and get the shot off. And when they knocked it down, English was there to knock it away. That great passing. Started by Angel, and they threw it across. And if that pass was a little bit higher, then he could have got a head on it, or a little lower, they could have got a foot on it. They were going to score. But having to knock it down gave English the opportunity to step in and knock it away. Pop straight up. Tech looking to get control. English took it away. Tech goes down. English broke it up. English will make a couple of substitutions. I think they're calling it off Tech. English breaks it up and takes it away. Tech takes it back. His side, Tech hustling, they keep it in. Just barely. English takes it away. Tech gets it back. Out in front, short, blocked by English out in front. If that gets through, Amici is sitting on the doorstep looking to tip that in. So Tech putting a lot of pressure on. They're not getting any real shots. They're getting almost. But we're still 0-0. And I have to correct myself because this game and the next game, if there's a tie, there will be overtime because somebody has to play. I'm talking about overtime in the final because somebody has to win. Somebody has to win this game and the next game today to get into the final. So there will be overtime. These tournaments that are played to start the season and during the season are when there are overtimes. Like the Lynn hockey tournament. It skips through. Shot just missed. Amici fought off the defense. He had to lean over to get his left foot on the ball, and from a tough angle, knocked it by, had an open net because Cardona was out of the net. There was nobody in the net, but Amici just knocked it wide. So Tech with another opportunity that just misses. Tech passing the ball extremely well. They throw it out in front. They missed it. They line it up. Blocked, and it goes in. It got temporarily blocked, and then he was down, and then it went in. As we come out of the timeout, Lynn Tech has had golden opportunities. They finally had a couple. They were right out in front, dead center. The shot initially got blocked, came right back to the shooter, and we're guessing that it was Danny Gomez. We'll find out at halftime if that's correct. But he knocked it in just inside the far post, and Tech grabs a 1-0 lead. So English has to go to work. As we're late in the first half, they got plenty of time. But they had those two shots that Bamanka made outstanding saves on way back when. And they haven't been really close since. Skips past Tech. English has to hustle. And they get knocked out by Tech. Tech picks it off. English takes it back. Trying to knock it deep. Tech's defense is back there taken away. They'll give it back to Bamanka, who's been kind of quiet since those two early saves. They knock it deep, walking in. He can't believe he did that. He's a very good goal scorer, Amici. He was all by himself walking in. Cardona did a great job. He came all the way out and took away the angle. And Amici tried to go over him, got too much foot, and kicked it out of play. Good job by the goaltender, taking away what's normally almost an automatic goal with Amici going in all by himself. Good job by the goaltender, Cardona. Tech picked it off. Blocked, and English gets it back, right back to Tech. They get around again, looking to center it. English picked it off. Nice defense by English. I think that was Lopez. Tech looked like they were going to have another golden opportunity. And Tech just got away with a knockdown. That was a two-handed push that they got away with. And a little behind the back action with the kick. I think it was D'Oliveira who made that little behind the back kick and knocked it out off Coelho. Tech knocking it deep. Tech got a foot on it, keeps it alive. And now it gets knocked out. And they're calling it off Amici. We're closing in on 2 minutes left in this first half with Tech on top 1-0. Tech takes it away. They knock it deep. Good job. Cardona again coming across. If that gets by, Amici's behind him, looking for the pass. English keeps it alive. And they keep it in, down deep. Trying to get around, walking right in. It got blocked by the defense. I don't know if that was Coelho. Like I said, I apologize. There's no way you can read the numbers at all. They walked right around the defense. Pomaka was way out of the net. They walked in. They had an easy chance to tie it up. And the defense for Tech, whose number I couldn't get either, Pomaka goes up and catches that shot. I don't know if it was Pojoy or Zavala or De Leon or Avila, D'Oliveira. I'll give them all credit because it was a great play. They booted high. Amici gets control. Out in front, they couldn't get a real good kick at it. They were getting bumped a little bit. I think that was Lopez with a little bit of contact, and he kind of bounced it, missed it to the near side, went out of play. And we're in the final 2 minutes and counting of this first half. And now we've reached the end of the first half. As I looked up, the clock stops at 2 minutes. So the first half is history. That one goal that we believe was Danny Gomez is the difference. Tech got late. Tech kind of dominated after the first two saves by Bamako. Great saves. Tech kind of took control of it and kept it in the English end and had very near chances. Amici had a breakaway. He kicked over the goaltender's head, but Tech finally broke the ice, got the one goal, and that's where we are at halftime. Tech 1, English nothing with a half to go. In the second half, Tech leading at 1-0. A little too much fiddling and diddling, I think, by Hamilton Gomez Lopez. He got it knocked out by Tech. He'll put it in play. English trying to walk in. Headed away. That pass by Alexander Albanos got knocked away by Tech. Knocked out by Tech again. English tried to save it. They kept it in, but they gave it to Tech, keeping it in. Tech keeps it alive. 3-on-3 for the moment. They kick it deep. Tech trying to center it, and they kick it high over behind the net. So, you were right, 8. You went over and asked the coach. We guessed right on the goal by Lynn Tech. It was Danny Gomez. We mentioned English had those two tough shots. Pedro Bamaka made 2 outstanding saves very early, and they haven't really come close since. They center it across. It bounces away from Tech. There was a player there, but he couldn't get control of the ball because it bounced away, and English will clear it away. And they clear it up. They knock it deep. The English will collect. Coming down the far side. Pass behind the intended receiver. And they're going to get, I think they're going to get English. I think it was Lopez was reaching and grabbing, trying to get position to get that ball. And he got called for pushing off. Amici got squeezed between 2 defenders. He went down. English took over. Amici was looking for a call, but there was really nothing to call. He just got stuck between 2 defenders. Albanos threw it ahead, trying to get Lopez breaking. And Tech knocks it away from Gomez Lopez. They bounce it off Amici, and English will knock it out of play. It goes out off Zavala. Off Amici's foot. He tipped it too far, then he couldn't go get it. He slipped a little bit, and he couldn't go get it to keep it in. And I just looked up, and I've been talking about Danny Lopez. It was actually Jose Liccardi. I thought he was wearing number 10. He's wearing number 11. And again, it was the first half, and his Ismail Avali just grabbed the shirt and held on to Amici, and he's going to get a card, a red card. He's going to have to go to the sideline. It looked like Amici had beat him, and right in front of the official, he just reached out and grabbed and held his shirt. And the official sends him to the sideline. So Tech will get the free kick. I think this is De Leon with the kick. Again, even right in front of me, I can't read the number. They knock it deep. English got a head on it, and English knocks it away. Liccardi battling for it. That keeps it alive, trying to get something going. They knock it all the way back to midfield. They knock it deep, and they're going to get Tech offside. Still 1-0 on the goal by Danny Gomez. Blocked and knocked out. It was off Martinez, I believe. Romero puts it in play for English. They knock it up. English breaking, trying to get it. That was Coelho looking to get to the ball first, but Pamaka got there easily and kicks it upfield and gets it out of harm's way. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the next game, which is St. Mary's and Classical. English gets a head on it, knocks it into the English bench area. Jack takes it away, gets loose, and we whistle. Contact going on. Let's see who they call it against. The official is 50 yards away, makes the call. It always cracks me up the officials do in these games. Now he's finally coming into the same time zone. But one official is on the near side, one on the far side, and he finally gets down to where the ball is because he has to march off the picket fence that English can set up. They have to be, I believe, 10 yards away. But when he made that call, it was two guys coming together. It could have gone either way. That bounced through. Tech, I think it was Amici, got a head on it and knocked it wide. I think he was surprised that it came through. He got a head on it and knocked it away. But the official that made that call, there were two people coming together. It could have been called either way. It was at the 5-yard line. He was at midfield making that call. And now, again, the official is a long way away from the play. Bodies did go down. It did call for a whistle. But I don't know why they can't be somewhere near the play. Why they have to be so far away. Tech heads it away. English knocks it back. Tech knocks it away again. English again. Knocks it deep. It goes out of play. And we'll get a substitution for Tech. Again, it is so hot. Up in the 90s, which means it's going to be close to 100 down the turf. English trying to get control, popping it up, getting a head on it. They try to kick it. It got partially blocked. Tech came away with it. English came away with it. Good hop. Gomez Lopez hustled and got it. Licardi trying to keep it alive. Romero's pass got blocked. And here comes Gomez Lopez, nicely walked by. He tried to drop it off. They weren't ready for the pass. They thought he was going to go by the defender. He dropped it off, and he dropped it behind the would-be receiver. Very good rush by Gomez Lopez, but they couldn't connect on the pass and get a shot off. English heads it back upfield. Albanese bangs it ahead. English knocks it ahead, and English went down. I don't know if he was. It looked like he just fell. There was nobody around, so he wasn't tripped or taken down. Romero does a nice job sliding. Licardi trying to get it away, and Licardi's going to get called for banging in to Tech. Tech will get the free kick. Tipped away. Pamaka went high in the air like he was rebounding a basketball. Went over one of his own defenders and picked that off. English coming back. Good defense by Tech. Knocking it away from Pablo Lopez. English will get the free kick. If it's not their first, it's got to be second. They haven't many free kicks. They get it out in front. It gets by everybody. They got a foot on it and knocked it high over the net and out of play. It skipped past everybody. And it looked like Albanos tried to get his left foot on it, and he did, but he lifted it way up over everything and out of play. And substitutions for both teams. Just about 15 minutes into the second half, Lynn with a leg up on the goal by Danny Gomez late in the first half. Off a scrum out in front. His initial shot was blocked. He got it back and knocked it home. Bouncing it off the far post into the net. McCarty got a head on it. Tech picked it off. They come back down the near side. Albanos slid and knocked it away. Tech will get the throw in. That was Jose De Leon with the throw in. Tech couldn't get a good shot. They were reaching around a defender and with contact with the shooter, he got a foot on it and went out, and they're calling it off English. So Tech is going to get a corner kick. Coming from the far side. Tech got a head on it. English knocks it back upfield. Tech will collect. All the way back. And he'll give it back to Bomaka. Tech knocking it into the English bench area. And bodies go down. And they don't call either one. Two players went down. They got knocked down in the end zone. They didn't call either. Coach Hamajali is all over the official. He didn't make a call either way. He just called it off English. Now, whatever he's doing, he's going over and talking to one of the English kids. I'm sure the English kid that got knocked down is saying, why didn't you make the call? He didn't make either call. The English coach after him, player after him, and the only thing he did was talk the English kid down. He didn't make a call either way, and it was almost like a tackle in the end zone. It was a collision course. Two players went down, but they just let him play. It goes out off Tech. Blocked, taken away. Now they call it as the body goes down. English coach still getting after the official. From midfield, right to the net. Byron Ramirez Cardona went up and got it. Tech, I think they were trying to get a call falling down. They gave it away. They got the shot. Pamaka makes another great save. The Tech player fell down thinking he was going to get a call. He didn't. The English player took it away. They threw it out in front. They almost gave up the tying goal. Pamaka made another great save. That's what happens with that. Look, within Hollywood. Going down, they'll make the call. Almost fall down to the ball. And the kid wants to know what's going to go. The defender just fell down. Holy mackerel. English does a nice job of taking it away. Great hustle by Albanos. He finally got taken down, no call. They took it away from him. Amishi trying to center it. Tech got a piece of it. English breaks it up. Nice break up by the defense by Tech. And hustling again. So we've just passed the halfway mark of the second half. We've got just slightly less than a half left. Tech leading it 1-0 as we get a timeout down the field. All by himself out in front as he was lining up the shot. The Tech defender might have been Pojoy, might have been Zavala. Got a piece of the shot and knocked it away. They blew the whistle for contact on Romero. And with just under 15 minutes left in this one, in this bitterly hot day, they're going to take another timeout. 1-0 Tech with just under 15 minutes left in the second half and in the ballgame. Coming out of the timeout, Tech's defense has been tough, but English did get 4 quality shots for it. 3 of them were outstanding saves by Bamaka. The other one was a point-blank save about 3 or 4 or 5 feet dead center in front of the net that the defense got a foot on before they could even get the shot off and knock it away. Free kick coming for Tech. Knocked down, the kick goes wide. It got knocked down, they couldn't get their right foot on it, they had to use the left foot. And he knocked it wide to the near side. Coming down the near side. English takes it away. Tech picked it off. They lined it up. I think that was Velasquez with the save, the defender. Actually, it was Romero. blocking that shot. But again, good passing by Tech, set up a shot. Pop straight up in the air. English actually knocked it back in their own end. Tech takes it away. They knock it deep. Romero knocks it out of play. Tech manages to get around. Centering goes by everybody. English trying to get it to the near side. Tech picks it off. And English knocks it out. And we got substitution for Tech. He's trying to knock it deep. Defense is there for Tech to knock it away. Riccardi trying to knock it to the far side. Tech picks it off. Knock deep. Amici, nice defense. They try to knock it by. Velasquez with a nice play. Amici is a very good goal scorer. Try to knock it by and go get it. And Velasquez just knocked it away. Amici with the head trying to get it by the defense, couldn't. Trying to get the shot off. They line it up. It got blocked out in front. I think that was Velasquez again. Tech will get another corner kick. Winding down as we're coming up on 10 minutes left. Tech leading it 1-0. Out, dead center. Tech got a head on it and knocked it over the net. I think that was Amici. Perfect kick right in the middle of the net. Tech did what they had to do, go up and get a head on it, and just knocked it up over the net and out of play. Riccardi got knocked down. English will get a free kick. They blew the whistle, the official. They put the ball down quickly. English looking to go. They're trying to beat the clock. The clock is the enemy. Now they'll do it again. Tech kicks it away. Headed up by English and out. Winds up in the seats. Tech will put it in play. McCarty gets taken down, no call. They knock it deep. English is there to collect. And it goes out. That got knocked down again. And again, they have to chase the ball almost to the scoreboard. Nice shot. Pamaka dives, got a good look at that one. Made the save. Just a little love tap inside the near post. That was off the foot of Gomez Lopez. Not as difficult as the first three that Pamaka made. They were outstanding saves. English passing a little hop in their step. A 1-goal lead for Tech. And we're coming up on 6 minutes left in the game. I'm not sure what that call was. They threw it in, they headed it up, and they blew the whistle. Tech trying to keep it in the English end. Approaching 5 minutes left. English trying to get it back and get it down deep where they can get something going. Romero. Tech picks it off. A break for Tech. Looking to walk in, and they score. They took the ball away. They gave it away. And they walked in and just knocked it past. And that's going to be the icing on the cake, I think, as it's 2-0. Felipe de Oliveira gets the second goal. And Tech kind of puts this one away with 5 minutes left in the game. They have a 2-0 lead. English made a sub. They're waiting for the replaced player to get off the field. Blocked by Tech. English pulls it out in front. They couldn't get the foot on it. It was rolling along. English couldn't clear it. Tech couldn't get a shot off. When they finally did, they knocked it by the far post. They had a chance to go up 3-0. That just rolled right by the net. Everybody taking a look at it. Cardona didn't want to leave the net to go get it. Tech was trying to get to it. It finally wound up with a shot, and he missed the net. I forgot that it's now at the 5-minute mark. The clock stops, and the time is kept by the official down on the field. So the clock says 5 minutes, but it's not working. It has been working for a while. Tech try to get a shot off. English gets a piece. Tech will get another corner kick. So Tech is going to start the season off 1-0 with a win over arch rival English. And they will play either Classical or St. Mary's in the 2023 Lynn City Tournament Final. English will play either Classical or St. Mary's in the consolation round on Saturday. And that's not easy because I don't know if it's the boys or the girls, but one of the teams has to get up and play a game at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. You're hoping to win just so you don't have to play at 9 o'clock. Jose De Leon will put it in play as both teams make substitutions. As we're winding it down. Blocked nicely by Tech and taken away by Tech. Nice defensive play. I think that was Danny Gomez who made that nice defensive play. He had the first goal. And now Gomez knocks it out. Winding down the start of the season. Not much time left in this one. Tech has put this one away with their second goal. And as they say, winding down, they blow the whistle and they wind it down. So Danny Gomez got a goal late in the first half to make it 1-0. English had, at the start of the game, English had two outstanding shots. And Pedro Bamaca in net made two great saves to keep English off the board. English really didn't get back into it again until the second half. Bamaca made another terrific save, and then a pass out in front while it was still 1-0. Lining up for a shot, it got blocked by the defense, which could have been Pojo, it could have been Zavala. They knocked the shot away and kept English off the board, and then English gave it away with an errant pass at midfield. Felipe de Oliveira picked it off, walked in by himself, and knocked it in for the second goal that iced the game. So Oliveira and Gomez gets the goals. Bamaca has three outstanding saves, and that gets the shutout, and Lynn Tech will win the opening round of the 2023 Lynn City Tournament 2-0 over Lynn English, and they will play either Classical or St. Mary's in the championship final, and English will play either Classical or St. Mary's in the consolation round. So a goal in the first half, by Gomez, a goal in the second half by De Oliveira, both of them coming late in the halves. Does it for Tech. They shut out Lynn English. They win it 2-0 in the opening round of the 2023 season. And Channel 15 is back on and going strong as we start a new season. 2-0 Tech over English. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.